Grand rising, happy freaking sunrise. Sirena is here. Look at this beautiful day. Again, it's gorgeous out. There's no pretty clouds to look at. Just all clear skies. So I had a dream, you guys. I had a dream last night. So, and it's really strange. I don't generally dream about people that I know. Well, I don't know this person very well. Anyway, I met somebody at a friend's party, I don't know, a few months back, and out of the blue, he just stopped talking to me, so. Wow, that was weird. The one little tiny place on the, did you hear that tink? Anyway. Confirmation, I'm supposing. Anyway, so in my dream, I was like, I don't know, at his brother's restaurant or something. I don't even know if he has a brother. So this might pertain to you guys. Anyway, I was talking to him. I rode with him, I guess. And I was talking to him about work or something, right? And it had to do with, you know, there's a male, right? You know, masculine. Or a dude, whatever, right? A man. And he got all upset. And I was trying to explain, not that I need to explain, but I'm like, it's just work. And his brother's like, whoa, man, slow down. It's just, she's talking about work. And I'm like, can I at least explain to you what my work entails? You know, I think it was like I'm hearing some kind of gig, something that I was excited about, you know. And he said he's leaving. So I'm like, well, you drove me here. How am I going to get home? And, you know, and his brother's like, well, I can take you, whatever. But I was at a sink or something, you know, a restaurant type sink. I was cleaning something out, doing something. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Anyway, I ended up waking up, but, you know, even the brother was trying to explain, and I woke up and I have this feeling of, you know, like I mentioned before. So he stopped talking to me out of the blue. I knew something was weird or something was up, but it's like maybe you guys are getting dreams that are telling you what's up. Does that make sense? Like it was, you know, and I wrote in my journal when I was writing down, and of course whenever I'm writing, I always, it turns into automatic writing a lot, depending on what I'm writing, you know. And so it came about that, you know, I was saved. Because I know who I am, and if you know, the jealousy and insecurities is not something, you know, that needs to be in my presence, that I need to be around. It's not necessary. I'm not that type of person, you know. I don't want anyone. I want a ride or die, you know, the kingdom spouse, the last thing if I was going to be with somebody in a romantic way, but I wasn't thinking about this gentleman in a romantic way. I just met him, you know. We've only talked on the phone. But then, on the celebration of life for Mike, I never heard from him again. No explanation. No, I don't think this is going to work, which I think is kind of shitty, but, you know. But whatever. I've messaged him a couple days and just was like, whatever. And I know I get cocky and I say cocky shit sometimes, but, you know, that's just how my world is. Talking smack. I'm a messenger, so I say things that need to be said unbeknownst to me. I don't even need to know why, if that makes sense to you guys. So does any of this pertain to you? The simple fact that, you know, you're being warned, shown the red flags because you won't believe it in your human. So it has to come through to you in other ways. This is your sign. Have a blessed day. I love you guys. Peace.